So lately I have found myself wanting to play more and more on my phone. Why is this? Is because I kind of have a very busy life right now and I don't have a lot of time to just sit down and game on my desktop as much as I used to. Another reason why I've been wanting to play more on my phone is because they're actually porting a lot of the desktop PC games onto your phone. Sure, you're not gonna play at the best, craziest graphics whatsoever, but you can like take this with you and just, play it. But unlike some of you masterful phone gamers, I have a hard time playing on the little screen like this with my thumbs. I don't know. I feel like I need at least a controller. So I decided to get myself a controller. But instead of just like looking for the highest marketed brand out there, I decided to go on Amazon and see what is the #1 bestseller. What are you buying? What are y'all checking out? And I found a brand called Mocagen. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce this thing. But we're gonna be checking out one of their phone controllers, and that is going to be the MC200. Before we talk about it, let's go ahead and talk specs for those of you that wanna know what kind of buttons and switches and everything that this thing has. So let's get started. The Mocagen MC200 stretch controller is designed with an ergonomic shape inspired by the Xbox controller, making it comfortable for extended gaming sessions. Setup is actually very easy. You just hold the home button on the controller until it starts blinking, which activates Bluetooth syncing mode. On your device, go to your Bluetooth settings and look for Xbox wireless controller. Yes, it just shows up as an Xbox wireless controller. Go ahead and pair them, and once the blinking stops on the controller, you are set to go. Its analog triggers feature an impressive 0.01 millimeter response time. The MC200 also comes equipped with Hall effect joysticks, meaning you won't have to worry about stick drift or dead zones over time. Thanks to the magnetic sensor technology, the controller delivers smooth movement and enhanced precision, especially when aiming. For the buttons, you get the familiar Xbox-style layout with clicky, responsive inputs that feel satisfying during gameplay. There's also a dedicated turbo button that allows you to easily switch between different firing modes depending on your playstyle. On the back of the controller, Mocagen includes 2 programmable macro buttons that can be customized to perform the actions you need most in-game. Battery life is another strong point. With the controller taking only 2 to 3 hours to fully charge, Mocagen claims you can expect up to 18 hours of gameplay on a single charge. To top it all off, the MC200 is compatible with iPhone, Android devices, and even Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, making it a versatile option for gamers across multiple platforms. All right, so my first impressions of this was the fact that it literally just feels like an Xbox controller. It is designed to feel like an Xbox controller, and it's just like they took an Xbox controller and just stretched it out so you can put your phone in between it. And by the way, it does stretch out significantly a lot more than other devices, to the point to where like I can go ahead and put in this S23 Ultra onto here with a case without any issues, and it'll just clamp on. Now, the one thing that I do have concerns about is the fact that, sure, it clamps down, but I don't think it clamps down hard enough. Now, a lot of us that do game on our phones do have bigger phones, right? And the issue that I have with this is when you're holding it like this, of course, you're giving it more pressure so the phone stays still. But let's say if you're gaming laid down back like this, and then you're just doing this thing for a little bit, blah, blah, blah. And look, my phone is already coming off a bit. And if I keep playing with it, it's gonna eventually fall. So obviously if you're not gaming like this, then you're gonna be fine. But sometimes you kind of just wanna lay down on the couch and just, game a bit and just game sideways like this. I don't know. That being said, if I do take it off of the case and just put the phone itself in, it does grip just a little bit better than it would with the case itself, and there's a less chance of it falling out. I think it's because the case and the phone together does provide a lot of weight, and the little rubber sides here can't grip on as much as they would if it was just the phone itself. Because just like this, it seems to be fine with the phone. So figured I'd point that out. So if you have your case on it, just know that it might fall off. But like I was saying before, I would have loved it to be a little bit tighter than what it is. Also, just for funsies, by the way, look, I have an iPad mini attached to this thing. This looks insane. Too bad my iPad mini is the older model and it doesn't play the games very well. But like I was saying, this thing opens up very wide. Look, what is this? This is awesome. Look, oh. So one thing that I did notice about this controller is that depending on the game that you're playing, the X and the A are actually swapped. So for example, this says X for crouching, but it's actually A. You see that? If I click X, it's actually square. I just thought I should mention that. So just ignore it. I mean, this is not X, obviously, right? But on the game it is X. Square is going to be X here, and then O is going to be B. Depending on the game, it'll be a little bit different. Now, I'm not the best Call of Duty mobile player because I don't play very much, actually, but yeah, I can see how this having this controller can kind of give you an advantage, right? As for the feel of this, it actually feels good. I mean, everything is super responsive. Everything just works. I haven't had any issues with any of the games so far. And we've tried, of course, NTA, which is an RPG game. We've tried Call of Duty, which is a shooter. It feels good. And of course, we've tried other games with it. So far, the Bluetooth, everything holds up. The battery has lasted a pretty long time. I haven't recharged it since I got it, actually. I charged it one time to full and I've been playing on it for a few days. Now, of course, that depends of if you're playing like 10 hours a day. I mean, I don't know who plays 10 hours a day on their phone. Maybe you do, but I do not. I might grab like 2 hours, maybe here and there. As for the buttons do feel very nice. Like I said, it is literally just an Xbox controller. The ergonomics are still there. The buttons are still there. We actually have the little buttons in the back here that are added on. That usually come on the Xbox Pro controllers, I believe. So that's always applied, so you can go ahead and keep buying those to something. The bumpers all feel good. They all sound great, by the way. Like they're not super annoying to use either. You know what the best part about this type of controller is the fact that it doesn't put any strain on your wrist. Now, I've had other controllers before where the phone sits on top of the actual controller. So let's picture this. I bought an Xbox controller and I bought a little adapter to it. This is closed. The phone sits on top of it. So when I'm playing, I'm always constantly getting weight on my wrist moving this way. Now, I may just be a weak person, but after a couple of hours of playing with this constant drain of weight going onto my wrist, it kind of hurt because I'm literally trying to like hold it up. But with this, the weight is evenly proportionate to each hand and you're not constantly doing this with your wrist. The good thing is that this controller isn't super heavy either. So yes, the phone could possibly be heavy, but controller itself doesn't add too much more weight to it. So it's like just holding your phone with grippers. And of course, the RGB makes the controller look nice. I kind of wish I could turn it off though. I don't know if I'm just don't know how to turn it off, but I wish I could kind of turn it off because that way it's not like constantly using more battery. I would assume it uses more battery because of the lights. But if you like RGB, they got you covered. All right, if you want to check one of these out for yourself, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below so you can easily find it and get yourself one, because this is actually one of the best controllers that I have purchased for my phone. And I like that it looks like a mini Switch. I mean, it just looks good, like, and it feels great. So definitely get yourself one. It's worth a try. I mean, you get it on Amazon. If you don't like it, you just return it, right? And plus, it doesn't cost an arm and a leg. I mean, some of these other ones are like 100 plus. This is like down there, you know, and you get a lot for the amount of money that you're paying. All right, that being said, I will probably check out more of these in the future, but for now, make sure you take care of yourself and your family, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.